Hey everyone, it's Tony from Nail Booth 16. I just wanted to make a video to show you how to use cuticle nippers to remove the dead skin from around the nail. Proper technique is important, so that way you're not cutting your clients or yourself. Like if you're a new nail tech and you want to get into doing nails, it's important that you learn, because if you go to work at a nail salon, they are going to expect that you clean up the cuticles. Clients are going to expect that as well. And I know in the beginning of your nail career, using these can be very scary. This is just going to be like a little video of me. I need to clean up my cuticles anyway, so I figured I'll make a video of it. So what you're going to do is use cuticle remover or cuticle softener, and/or soak their nails in some warm water to kind of soften up the skin around the nail, so that way you're not hurting them. So I'm going to put some on my nails. And like you would put this on the client's nails, and then you will put this hand in a bowl of water while you're shaping and filing this hand. And then you put the cuticle softener on this hand and put this one in a bowl of water. And then you will start the cuticle work on the hand that has been soaking. So we'll just pretend that I've let mine soak. So when you're cutting your cuticles, you kind of want to angle the nipper like this. So that way, less chances of you like going in and just tearing up a person's skin. Everybody's way of holding the nippers is not going to be the same. So for me, I like to, if I'm going around this area, I just kind of like to nip this way. And even this, you want to kind of come at an angle, so that way you're just not digging into the person's skin, cutting them. And when I come on this side, it's hard to. I'm going to turn my nippers this way. And I'm holding them, I don't know if you can see that well. I'm holding them like this. So either this way, or like this, or like this. And you also want a good pair of nippers. You want them to be sharp enough to really cut the skin without having to do a whole lot. See, I have this little, can you see that little thing right there in the corner? So I'm going to turn my nippers to the side. I'm just going to go in like this. I'm going to come to the next hand. I'm going to hold my nippers like this to kind of get around. And all of this is done also after you push back the cuticles. You want to kind of push back on the skin. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So don't be afraid to do it. You have to go in there, you have to try. In the beginning, it's going to be normal. You might cut a few people, but that's just a normal part of learning. Come to this side, you want to push the skin back too. So that way you can get to the crevices. Kind of get all that dead skin out. Come over to this one. See how I got that on the side. I'm going to pull that skin back to expose it. When you're doing it yourself, it's not so easy to hold the skin back. I'm just going to turn my nippers at an angle. And I'm kind of holding the nippers parallel to the skin. And if it's like an area that it just seems really stubborn, you can't really get it, just leave it alone. You know, you do your best, but you don't want to dig into anybody's skin or cut them. So if you can't get it, you can't get it. Just move on. So over here on the side, I'm gonna pull that back. I got all that skin. And I like to test like little areas before I just chomp down into it. I kind of like to just give it like a little squeeze, and if it feels painful, then I know that I'm going too deep. So practice on yourself first before you practice on somebody else, because it will become muscle memory. You realize how far you can go down or how deep you can cut. And everybody's different. Everybody's pain threshold is different. So some people is going to be more sensitive than others. And for the people that are more sensitive, I just kind of I don't do too much on the people who are really sensitive. Okay, this nail, I'm gonna turn my nipple to the side. I know they have so many like different research as time progresses, and a lot of people, it's not really necessary to cut the cuticles, but so many people, this is just what they are used to when they go to the nail salon. So they're going to expect this when they come in. And you have some people that don't want the cuticles cut, and they will tell you that you can push them back, but don't cut them. And then you have some people that's going to want them cut every single time. Even if it looks like there's nothing there, they're going to want you to do something. And come to the side like this. Turn my nipples to the side. And I'm just going to kind of get in there. I kind of like to do like a little pull back motion. And then I've seen some people, they just nip, 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 nip. Everybody's technique is going to be slightly different. But as long as you achieve the overall purpose of why we're doing this, just to clean them up, make them look neater. Because what's the point of doing all that pretty work for the nails to look crusty because the cuticles needed to be cut? And if you're somebody who doesn't enjoy going to the nail salon, you just rather do things on your own, this will be useful for you as well. You can go in there and clean up your own cuticles. Technique is important, but also what tools you use is just as important. You want good tools, good sharp tools. Alright. Cuticles all cleaned up. As cleaned up as, I can get them without hurting myself. Okay, thanks for watching.